tennis as Maria Sharapova has been suspended for 2 years for failing a drug test dating back to the Australian Open. Joining us right now for some more insight on this big story is John Wertheim of Sports Illustrated. So, John, first of all, what's your reaction to this suspension?
Well, we knew this was coming, and we knew that by virtue of Sharapova already admitting that she took the substance meldonium in 2016, that she was going to get something. 2 years is probably on the harsh side, but as we read through this report that's posted, her arguments have a lot of holes in them. There are a lot of unanswered questions, and while this may be reduced on appeal, it does seem like she had to get something.
Right, and she says she is appealing, says that she believes that the punishment is unfair because she did not take this drug intentionally, but that doesn't sound like strong enough of a defense to help her get too much of that 2-year suspension reduced.
Yeah, exactly. And the sort of guidelines say that if it were unintentional, if it were intentional, it could be 4 years. So the fact that it was 2 years is actually within the guidelines for non-intentional. But again, I think that the devil's kind of in the details. And you read through this report and things like, all tennis players are they're required to list the drugs they're taking on various forms. And the fact that Sharapova listed several drugs but never listed this meldonium, which is on the ban list now, that cut against her. There's sort of some alibis she had that the tribunal clearly didn't quite buy. And again, that 2 years might get knocked down a little bit on appeal, but I don't think much. And I think that 2 years, again, is within the guidelines of basically guilty but not intentional, which is what she was saying all along herself.
All right, so let's say that this 2-year suspension is upheld. What does this mean for her career at this stage of her life and her own career?
That's a good question. And, if this were 20 years ago, we'd say she's cooked. She'd be 31 years old and she's past her prime, forget it. Serena Williams just got to the French Open final a few days ago at age 34 and a half. So if Sharapova took 2 years off, she has the means to keep training. She'd be 31 years old, when the span lapses. Who knows? It's a long time, but also no wear and tear on the body. And tennis players are competing into their mid-30s now. So I do not suspect, regardless of how the appeal goes, I suspect we're going to see her again.
All right. We'll keep you updated here on 120 Sports, but Maria Sharapova right now suspended 2 years for failing a drug test dating back to the